Here at Suan Sook Homestay, we believe that a healthy garden needs healthy soil, and healthy soil needs more than one miracle fertilizer to really make a difference. We like to do everything organically, and so we like to put all kinds of different organic nutrients back into our soil. And today I want to talk to you about one that we're making, FFJ. It's Fermented Fruit Juice. It's based on a Korean natural farming technique that helps to use what we've got available to put it back into the garden to help produce food that we will then enjoy eating. And a lot of what KNF, Korean Natural Farming, does is about building good soil and healthy plants. And this fermented fruit juice is a great addition to the variety of other amendments that we like to add to our soil and compost so that our soil remains really vital and living and growing and provides for the plants that we're growing in it. And we like to use other things. Of course, we've got compost, and we use our rice wash water, we use our eggshells, we use all kinds of different things, and particularly we like to add our photosynthetic bacteria. So this is what I'm showing you today. It's not just about fermented fruit juice, it's not just about PSB, but when we add these two together, they are going to provide a real huge boost to our garden. But you've got to be a little bit careful. Let me tell you why. So to produce this fermented fruit juice, I have taken a kilo of mangoes that I collected. They were windfalls. I've collected them from around the base of the trees. Doesn't matter if they're ripe or if they're rotten. I've cut them up. I've taken the pit out of them. And then I have put the kilo of pulp in with a kilo of molasses and blended this, mixed it together, and let it sit and ferment probably for about 2 weeks. I think you'd probably get away with it if after 1 week you could use it. It would depend a little bit on temperature where you are too, but it will keep for a long time once it's strained. I've strained it, and then I have put it into our container. In the container it should keep for quite a while. Again, I guess it's dependent on the temperature that you're in. I don't like to keep these things. I like to mix them up and put them into the garden. So let me show you how to do that. In a watering can, this one holds about 10 litres. So I'm going to add about 30 mils of the FFJ and then about 100 mils of our PSB, our photosynthetic bacteria. Then I'll top it up with water. This is potent. It's just rich with sugars, so you don't want to put too much in, because if you oversaturate what you're watering on the garden, it's going to attract ants and other pests that come to the sugar. When it's diluted enough, this isn't going to be a problem because it'll seep into the soil and the plants will take it up. And that's why you're adding the PSB to it, because the PSB is going to help break down the sugars and make all those good nutrients that are in there. So it's got amino acids, it's got organic acids, it's got soluble plant compounds, and these things are going to break down a lot more quickly and be more readily available when we add our photosynthetic bacteria to it. That's why we mix the two together. It's important to note that you should only mix FFJ and PSB together just prior to using it, because once they're mixed, they start interacting, the microbes start changing, and it effectively creates a different type of ferment. You need to apply it to the soil just after mixing it. And so the FFJ, the fermented fruit juice, is taking the sugar, the natural sugar that's in the molasses, and combining it with the natural sugar and the goodness that's in the ripe mangoes. You can use anything. You could, even if you've got a small quantity of overripe fruit that you don't want to eat, blend it up, mix it with an equal quantity of molasses and leave it. You don't need to make a big jar of this stuff because, as I've mentioned, you only need a little bit of it when you're using it. So for a small garden, you might have a couple of apples and a banana left over. You can blend these up and add the molasses to it and wait for a week and then use it on your garden, or in the pot plants on your porch garden if you've only got a tiny garden. Because we like to garden organically here at Suan Sook Homestay, we base what we do on permaculture principles. We are, as I mentioned, using compost and rice wash water. We use comfrey tea and all kinds of other things to really provide a healthy menu and an interesting menu, a diverse menu for the plants that we're growing in our garden here. We'd love to know about any secret recipes that you might have for amendments that you put into your garden, that you use in your soil, that you've found to be really effective. Drop us a line in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. And if you'd like to learn more about other nutrients that we add to our garden, you can check out this video. And thanks very much for watching this one all the way through.